In Evolus 2012 skyscraper competition, there is a Chinese architect, Wei Zhao, proposed the concept of floating cities called Heaven and Earth.
Wait, floating cities? How is that possible?
The concept of the floating cities is actually based on the magnetic levitation system.
So, what is the magnetic levitation system?
The magnetic levitation system, shortened as Maglev system, is a fairly new concept of using the repulsion of magnets to levitate objects. You must be wondering why one of the magnets wouldn't bounce away when the magnets are repelling each other. Take a moment to think about it. If you had two magnets repelling each other, what can you do to hold the bouncing off magnet in place?
Oh yes, you're right. We can place magnets with the opposite poles surrounding the two magnets.
Let us name the bouncing off magnet as the levitating magnet and the other magnet as the base magnet. Instead of a permanent magnet, we'll be using multiple electromagnets for the base magnet. The reason is given that the electromagnets are temporary magnets, and they could be switched on and off to maintain the balance of the levitating magnet. As the levitating magnet tends to attract to the permanent magnet surrounding the base magnets, the electromagnets serve to repel the levitating magnet in multiple directions so that it can stay in place. Hall effect sensors are often used to detect the magnetic field produced by the levitating magnet and the surrounding magnets. They would then switch on the electromagnets to repel the levitating magnet and preventing it from flying into the direction of the surrounding magnets.
Thus, the levitating magnet will constantly be spinning around. Stability is the key to the Maglev system. What is stability? Let me show you an example. Try to hold a piece of paper from above with the tip of your thumb and index finger. Did you see how the paper is swaying and gradually becomes stationary? That's the stable system. Now, try to hold the paper from below. Did you see how the paper tends to fall to one side? That's an unstable system.
The levitating magnet is an unstable system that requires both north and south pole to keep holding it in its position. Now that we have a general idea about the Maglev system, do you still think that the floating cities is impossible?